Hello, hello, hello. We are back in Minecraft, going back into hardcore because I can. Now, if you didn't see last episode, I am pretty sure I'm being chased by pillagers, but they're killing themselves on, oofing themselves on my border. Yes, that was some lovely water right there, that is. Speaking of which, friendly reminder to drink some water. And I don't know, touch grass. Be healthy. Ooh. Oh, I saw your little eye. Yep. You. I could probably get you. Oh, not with that. Not with those frames. Could probably get you. Hope that you have a friend. I got him. You're alone now. Enjoy. Pardon? Rude. I left you alive. Don't know why you had to get all personal on me. Okay, it looks like all the berries along the border have grown. That means I am as safe as I'm going to get in here. You know, with the exception of somewhere around here there being a cave that I think it's right here. Here. No. Where's the cave? Is it here? Is it? Oh no. Is it here? Here. Oh no. Here? Here. Look at that dum-dum. Hello? Oh. Oh, he's coming. Coming to take me away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, to the funny land. Okay, so this is going to be the tree growing area. This is nice, healthy dirt right there. That is. That I think, in some part of it, I need a pool for in case an Enderman shows up. Because I seem to have a lot of them. The best way to do this is just make it. And then friendly reminder, if you see an Enderman, do not look at him. They are shy. They will not be happy you looked at him. Generally speaking, or so I'm heard. Guess this way I have a more accessible water source on this side. Oh wait, if I do this, then that is a water source right there. Right? Do I have to do this for it to be a water source? Yep. Why didn't you? What is wrong with you today? Why must Minecraft logic exist like this? Only to curse me. Huh? Alright. Well, step one, make this a much better pool for filling. Fairly certain I can here. And then this. Sweet, got it. Alright. Cool. Well, there's my Enderman safety pit. And there's the setting sun. How's my pillager buddy doing? Oh, he's walking away, I think. Oh, that's the donkey. Can't see him, so he's definitely just standing there, awaiting my demise. That's not gonna be too soon, I should hope. Probably just jinxed myself. Drink more water time. Oh, the lid's on. Oh. Do 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 do. I think next episode I'll do a recap, because it's high time I did another one of those. Also, I do need a good stone source sometime. And since mining does not seem like a great idea for me specifically, I think I need to get a cobblestone generator, because I am out of stone. Which is not something you want. Oh, there goes that. Pillagers are such a pest. I've seen several parties, and not even all of them have the flag. Can I only have 2 at a time? Why are you just called Ominous Banner, but you guys have... Huh? Alright, I'm not gonna question it too much. That won't end well for me. Well, I'm officially out of stone. Suppose I should go that way to get some. Let me go see if Sir Buttface the Cranky is still here. Hello? Senor? Well, I do believe he's retired. That's nice. In my experience, no confrontation is the best way to avoid sudden death. And also a lot of food. And making smart decisions, like, I don't know, not mining lava when you're not trying to get buckets of lava while standing under it. Because I'm smart like that. That's gotta be the dumbest death that I have ever had in Minecraft, and it was, of course, in a hardcore world that I was actually doing pretty decent at. I had a nice window. Like, nothing else was going all that great for me, but I had such a nice window. Okay, I'm gonna spend the day or so mining cobble here. I'm actually to the point where I would almost like it if a creeper came to just help me mine faster. Look at that pupper. He wants me to tame him. I can tell. I can see it in his eyes. But I cannot. Although I should, but I cannot. But I could. No, I cannot. If I had 1 dripstone, a handful of iron, and some lava, I could get a nice lava farm going. And then I could have obsidian and oh, okay, it's just a pupper again. And I can have obsidian, I can get my nice enchantments. It would be a great dealio. Stop for lunch. How do I not have sugarcane yet? Copper! Hello, Copper, my best friend. I've come to kidnap you again. Only 2. Well, it's almost enough for a block. Iron! New shield, here we come. And who knows, maybe if there's enough armor, here we come. Almost getting to the point where I'll... Ooh, yeah, I might be able to get some armor from this, if there's just 1 under it. Dang it! Hello, meat. Can't help but notice that you're so alone right now. I'm sorry. To an extent. A rather limited extent, but it is an extent. Okay. Do I have seeds? I do not have seeds. Can I get some seeds? Actually, that'd be almost impossible to bring those chickens all the way back. Could I get some eggs? That's the real challenge. Egg. Other egg. Hello, egg farms. Please give me more egg. Egg! They listen. You may live. Maybe one of these eggs can get me a chicken at least, and then I can have an egg source. And if you need the sugar, the pumpkins, the eggs, I'll have a good food source. Which would be pumpkin pie, which is actually not that great of a food source, but I don't care. It's pie. Big lump of knots. It has the juice. Man, that's gonna sound so weird in a few years when no one knows the corn meme. It's corn. A big lump of knots. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. Can't imagine a more beautiful thing. That kid will always be a legend. Because not only did he get famous for talking about something he loved, corn, but also he donated like a ton of corn to homeless people and starving children and such. Like an absolute Giga Chad. Ever wonder how obscure language today is going to be in a certain amount of years? Like, we're gonna casually say Giga Chad to our grandchildren, and they're gonna be like, "Grandparent, how dareth? Your foul elderly language pesters me to the greatest extents." And it'll be like, "When I was a kid, we made words short because it made more sense that way." And be like, "Oh, the elderly." I think about being an old person a lot. Young people now being old people in the future is really concerning. And that makes it for a really fun story. Like one of my grandma's very favorite series that she reads is one about this old lady who's a spy, and no one suspects her because she's an old lady, and it's not like she does the spy stuff where she like backflips out of a moving car, but no one expects the old lady to be in the middle of a drop or whatever, picking up secret stuff and dropping off secret stuff and doing all around somewhat nefarious deeds. 'Cause she's a little old grandma. My grandma fancies herself to be one of those kind of people, and I'm not going to be the one to burst the bubble, because my grandma Marion is way too sweet and kind. I don't think she could steal from anyone. But then again, that is exactly the premise of the story. Okay. Dang it. Okay, just... Alright. So that's that. The sun shall be setting soon. You should be able to make dye out of cranberries. I mean sweet berry. Same thing. I will not take back my correct opinion. Not today, sir. I'm so confused about this, though. Once I have an animal farm, this will be very, very nice. Come on, a little bit more. Gracias. Man, my Spanish skills have been improving so much. At this point, I'll be able to join the QS&P. And if you can't tell, that's definitely satire. I mean, okay. And the sun will be setting shortly, but I can still plant a little bit of sugarcane. Can it go on topsoil? It's corn! Can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It has the juice, it has the juice. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. Because my brother will come into my room, and then he'll just sit on my chair, spin it, and leave. Be like, oh, hi, hey bro, can I help you? And he'd be like, wee, and then leave. As children often do. That's fine, I call him a child in my YouTube channel, which apparently is really condescending sounding. I don't mean it in that way, it's just he is literally a small person. I mean, with no disrespect. Granted, I don't mean it with exactly respect, but I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner. So, now hear me out. Does this look nice with the color palette? That'd be a lot of copper. Gosh dang it. But I think I could make it work. Dang. Maybe not me, but some people could make it work. Actually, that is not half bad. I need a lot of copper, though. And seeing as I don't go mining, this is going to be a bit of a problem. So I don't think I can safely invest in a copper house yet. Maybe a section of it I can do that. Like normal people, when they dupe stuff, they'll do, I don't know, not copper. But me, I would dupe copper. Come on. Baby chicken. Dang it. Swear on my Origins world, when I was an avian, every single egg had like 3 chickens in it. That happened only twice, but still, that happened, like every single egg laid something. And now it's like, you're on your what, 8th egg? Nah. Oop, I see a skeleton. And he despawned. Or he just disappeared into the darkness in which he dwells. Either way, not my problem anymore. In fact, you could debate that it never was my problem. Okay, I believe it's shaped like so, with one of these suckers. 2? How do it? How do I do it? Okay, that's a lot more agreeable. And then, wait, no, I can't do that. Is that worth it? It better be. Minimal armor is better than none. Speaking of which, no one purposely uses leather armor, but it's better than nothing, and it works, okay? And if you disagree, well, I make it work, so. Gonna cut down this tree, and then probably end the episode. So I tend to overanalyze everything I see, which is really great for the fandom life, seeing as someone will be like, oh, have you seen this show? I'm like, oh yeah, I watched 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure this person did. I can go on and on with these things. Which, yeah, I know it's hyper-obsessing, but I can't turn it off, which can suck. But I can make it work for me in some situations. The problem I found with that is, like, my family changes streaming services all the time because we're just trying to get whatever's the cheapest thing we can watch. And the majority of my family watches the same 5 things again and again, so it's not a big problem for them. But I'll be watching something like One Piece, and you can't just stop in the middle of that, so I've been thinking for a very long time about what's going on with that, and I do generally enjoy anime. So what we have right now, there's no really much good anime on there. Like, I've looked through all of the options. We have Boruto, and I get the whole argument between subs and dubs. If it's a really long show, I'd prefer it to be dubbed, because then I can not pay 10,000% attention. Like, I can be cooking and have Naruto on in the background, right? Well, all of the anime on our current one is subbed, which that works for me, but I can't watch it all the way through. And then the best one I've been able to find has been Hunter x Hunter, which is really stinking good, actually. But it's only subbed, so I've been watching that. And by having to watch every single detail, I have found a new hyper obsession. I'll be just overanalyzing every character and be like, oh, the reason he's like that is because it's family. It just doesn't turn off. It won't stop. Like, anytime something happens that's like mildly concerning, I rewind to go look at it from Tula's perspective, because like, oh, look at the traumatized boy, and then I'll be thinking, oh, he's thinking this because of this and that, or oh, the reason why they did this is because the fandom troop did it. Like, I've been watching the show for about a week now. I don't have that much online time, but instead of, I don't know, making friends, I've been sitting at lunch and watching Hunter x Hunter at the lunch table. You can debate that friends are more important. Like, I'd say it is. Other people are pretty important. And there's not like there's anyone I can bond with over Hunter x Hunter at my school. And if you give it a week, I'll be on to the next hyper obsession. Now, a really bad one I had for a while was My Hero Academia, because at the time, I think it was the 3rd season had just come out, so I was all hyped up on that, watched the entire thing, forced my brother to watch the entire thing a second time through with me, and he was actually pretty chill with it. He liked the show, and then I just wouldn't shut up about it, and I made him hate all anime. He hated all anime before. He's like, all anime's stupid, because he thought they were all just, look, it's a cat girl with giant honkabajonkas. And there are those, that's for sure, but now he's back to hating all anime, but his reason is because I don't stop talking about stuff. Even though all anime is different, it's like you can find any... Where am I going with this? Like, genuinely, what was the point? I'm trying to figure that out. Long story short, he won't watch stuff with me anymore because I hyper obsess. When I was watching My Hero, I was not only obsessed, but then I went and read the manga, and I was making my own theories for that, and doing all the stuff for that. I'm trying to think. It's also when I first started getting into cosplay, and I made a Dobby cosplay for that just because I had a black wig, and that was all I really had to work with, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I can probably find leather. Like, I was so obsessed, and I read all the manga. I still keep up with it just because you can't not do that once you fall into these things. But I look back at the stuff I read and like would watch and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I have a huge memes folder on my phone, and it's like actually full of memes. There's over 1,000 pictures on there. Last time I checked, it was like 1,600. I've been slowly deleting them as I go, but that also has been adding up. So you're like, oh, well, that's funny. And I had to send it to someone, but if it's 3 in the morning, that's not the appropriate time to send somebody memes, because most people are sleeping, especially with time zone differences, where it's 4 a.m. for most of my friends. I'm doing the thing where I talk too fast. I think this entire video has just been me thinking, yeah, I think it's likely that I have ADHD, even though in my family that's not a real thing. That's a made-up thing, you see. I'm not saying it for real, I'm trying to imply that while it's very likely I have it, since I have many of the characteristics that come with ADHD, we don't believe that around here. Okay, I'm gonna need all these axes. By around here, I mean my family. Not to be confused with like bad parenting or anything. My family is amazing, and I'm not just saying that because on occasion my parents will watch like 20 seconds of a video and be like, "Okay, nice." And I don't blame them. They both hate video games. How did it get hungry so fast? I guess I fell off a few trees. Could I use birch on the inside of this, actually? That'd be probably a fairly nice contrast. Do I have any? I do not. I mean, I could get some real quick. After it's morning. Maybe night time. Pop my knuckles 'cause I have an unhealthy habit. No birch saplings? Okay, I really need to stay here in case I run out of birch within my sanctuary. I think I just saw them. Yep. And I know birch is one of the most unpopular types of wood. But if you use it right, it looks nice. You just gotta use it in contrast. You can't make an entire house out of it. The only thing you can reasonably make an entire house out of is spruce, in my opinion. It's not terrible. Could work in a pinch. Could also probably use cobblestone. So personal preferences aside, and I'll put this in the next video too because no one's watching this far, and I know how viewer retention works. So don't need to waste cobble. Personal preference aside, which is better? So on the inside, I think the cobblestone looks a little bit better. Looks pretty decent on the outside too. I'll also go look at some Kanoko Kingdom because that is my Kanoko Kingdom from the Dream SMP is my muse right now. Honestly, they both could work. That was another hyper obsession. That one lasted like 2 years, almost 3 years really. It's 2023, I guess. So it lasted me a hot second. That's for sure. And I get it. You're not supposed to hyper obsess with things. If you tend to hyper obsess with things, that's usually not a good sign. But I don't care. You can't stop me. And I can't stop me either. Alright, it looks like I'm starting to run low on birch. Oh, there goes that. What am I gonna hate about bone meals? It doesn't always work. And I know, that's somewhat realistic, but it's Minecraft. It doesn't need to be realistic. Alright, and up we go. Minding a tree, feeling so free. Ba-da-ba-da-boo, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee. So, if you didn't know, it's Child Abuse Awareness Month in April. That's a thing. And kids at my school were joking around with it. And when I was really little, wasn't my family or anything, but I had some less than awesome experiences that fall under the aforementioned category. And they were like, well, no one actually does that anymore. That was like a 50s thing from all the people who came back from war. Like, their dads came back from war, and they're like they messed up the entire family. And I want to commit child abuse to these other kids at my school. Because some people are just so dense. You don't get that. That's like, I don't even think that's a density thing. I think that's just a stupidity thing. It's a real thing. People get hurt, and it's bad. Well, now I need this. You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. You're so vain. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. We grew up in the French court. We bonjour, life was a chore, so she set sail. 1522 came straight to the UK. All the British dudes lame. Must you? There's so many of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, now I've already taken damage, so I first of all need to keep my distance from those suckers. Can you don't? Gracias, senor. Come on in. I didn't even do damage, and you know it. I hate pillagers. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Pillagers will never have any friends. Actually, what if I were to make this have a point? Unlike my life. They have no chill. None at all. Alright. I think that's good for those, unless I want one here, which I might. We'll see. Actually, I think I have to, right? Unless, I believe this was 17 blocks across, so we'll just count the inside. 1, that's a bad one to count with. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I did not do that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 including the marker thing in the center. Dude, just go away. I'm looking at you. I see ya. Just go away. So then how do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9 on both sides with 1 in the center. Putting it in a nice, lovely 19, right? Or, yeah. Or I'm just super tired and getting that wrong. And if it's 19, that's not divisible by 3, so I couldn't do a center thing like that. But actually 19 is not really divisible by anything, is it? Keep forgetting the term for it, but I think it's one of those numbers that just can't really be divided by. Like 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. Drinking water, because it's healthy. 8, no. 9, no. And then at that point we've passed halfway, so maybe we just be repeating again. You're so vain. Probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I swear that gets stuck in my head every time I start a video up. Never any other time. Like, when was the last time you heard that song? If you even know that song. Do you believe it's time for me to sleep? Pardon? I can see the sun setting. It is bedtime. I will have you... Okay. I was about to say, I'll have you know. And then, I have no idea how many days I'm in. The goal is 100, by the way. So, ooh, I'm on day 20, 1/5 of the way there, and honestly, not bad. Are they still here? Look at those stupid... Yeah, come a little bit closer. Yeah. Hit each other. Hello. Come a little bit closer. Hello. I even ducked. Oh gosh. Well, no more teasing those guys. I'm safe within these walls, and in these walls I'll stay. Have enough spruce saplings, so I never need any more. I'll go ahead and scrap a few. Where'd my bone meal go? Bone meal, there you are. Silly bone meal. You had me tricked there for a second. Alright, and then bone meal, the birch. Dang it. Alright. There, that's far away from the other copper. Oh. I can do more. I found out the other day that not everybody knows this little trick, so this is a trick for dividing by 3, by the way. No matter what number it is, if it's divisible by 3 without having remainders, which means you can divide by 3 and you won't have like a number point something, check the numbers in it. It will add up to something divisible by 3. So if you could just keep doing it again and again, and like say you have the number 171, that should be divisible by 3, because 171 should be divisible by 3 because 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1 equals 9. So then you can double check it if you don't believe me. So you can do like it doesn't tell you exactly how many that is. But like 171, 30 you could go enter it 4 times. That would leave you with 41, which that's not right. 51, that's it. And then another 1 time would be 15, so it's 21. Sorry, my math does not make sense when I'm speaking it out loud. But that way you know it's 5 plus whatever 21 divided by 3 is, which that is, I actually know this one. It's 7 off the top of my head, so you get 50 plus 7. I'm sure I explained that terribly, but that's a good way to divide by 3, in case you're wondering how I was doing that earlier to see if this would fit. Just a little math trick. I'm actually really terrible with math. I'm just really good with patterns, and math tends to have an almost ungodly amount of patterns in it, which is the only way I do well in some math classes. Like geometry, I rocked that. I absolutely rocked geometry, which a lot of people have a hard time with, but that's just because it's patterns again and again. Geometry is 99% trying to find things that add up to 180. So once you start figuring a few bits out, you figure the whole thing out. I'll eat this. And that's just my secret to everything. Find the patterns. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save and quit. And then our splash text of the day, if it will get there, is Idsbrisbop. Idsbrisbop. That is 2 in a row where I got a weird one. That is okay. Unless this has a meaning, please tell me if it does. Also, watch this. New. I hope you actually saw that. I can mess with the size of this in Streamlabs, but also I never know where to fit it, where to put it and stuff. So just leave it right about there, or no, there. No, now it's not being cooperative. Like that? Close enough. Like that. That feels wrong, but probably right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.